Okay, so one thing I want to mention is being obsessed with another person is one of the scariest things anyone could do. Like, I'm gonna be honest here, I've had times in my life where people were obsessed with me, but honestly, it's gotten to the point where I think people need to understand self-control is a big deal, especially if you love another person. Like, seriously, like, this story does get insane, and if you guys saw the title of this video, you guys would know it gets insane. But before I do get into the story, I just want to mention, make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Also, make sure you guys do follow me on Instagram, and as well as I am live right now on Bubba Gaming, literally telling crazy stories like this one, and on top of that, playing your favorite games. Anyways, other than that, let's get straight into this crazy story. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba, and welcome back to another insane story. So this story takes place back when I was in high school. This was my grade 9 year, and I remember I wasn't much of a lady slayer. I knew how to talk to girls, I knew how to like smooth talk them, but honestly, I never like took it to the extent to always be doing the devil's tango. That was mostly around grade 10 and grade 11. But I remember one time, for some reason, puberty hit me like a rock around that age. Like, it hit me so hard to the point where I grew a jawline that was, well, irresistible, I guess, to some people. I don't know what it is with people getting good jawlines, but apparently I got one, and it got to the point where girls were talking about it all throughout the school. It got kind of weird, and to be honest, I felt like a senpai, one of those uwu characters in an anime. I know, it sounds kind of cringe, but that's the way they described it. And I remember one time a girl walked up to me saying, "Hey, like, Bubba, I just want to say, like, you look really good today." Thanks. It was really random. Until one day, I remember there was a girl that was visiting our school from another school to hang out with her friends, and automatically when she saw me, she was like obsessed. I don't know why. She instantly walked up to me saying, "Hi, I didn't want to resist saying hi to you. How are you? Like, what are you up to?" "I go to school here," is what I told her. And then I remember she said, "Oh, well, like, I'm just visiting for friends, but like, I was just wondering, can I get your Snapchat? Like, I know it's kind of awkward and just out of nowhere, but like, you're really cute." I don't know why. She kept like basically saying I was cute and stuff. And honestly, this girl didn't look half bad. So I remember I told her, "Oh yeah, sure. Like, I'll just pull out your phone." She pulled out her phone, and I remember I ended up giving her my Snapchat. But later on throughout the day, I remember that I kind of regretted it, because right as I gave her my Snapchat and walked away from her, I instantly got a snap from her saying, "By the way, your jawline is so good." What is what I said? I said thank you, and then I ended up keep walking and putting my phone away. But honestly, knowing that she said that right away, right as like added her, is very awkward in a way. Anyways, going on with the school day, I remember I basically was walking around school and stuff, and I think one of the reasons why my actual jawline looked pretty good that day was because I was wearing a turtleneck. Guys, if you guys want your jawline to really pop out, wear a turtleneck. It actually does work. Trust me, I've worn one a couple times, and it actually does make my jawline pop. If you guys don't believe me, well, follow me on Instagram. I might post a photo of that, but make sure your mom's not watching, or she might, you know, fall for me. Anyways, going on with the story, I remember basically I was walking throughout the hallway, and then after that, my buddy walks up to me. He says, "Bro, like, there's this chick who doesn't go here, and like, for some reason, she just keeps talking about you. It's kind of weird." I remember I was kind of odded out, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, like, what'd she say?" And then my buddy told me, "Well, like, for some reason, she keeps calling you Bubba, which is kind of weird. I mean, like, she knows your name, but like, she calls you Bubba and stuff, and like, she keeps talking about you." Now, you guys are probably weirded out saying, "Oh, she just said your name." Well, you guys gotta understand, in high school, I was only called Bubba once I joined the rugby team. Before I was called Bubba, I was called by my actual first name, Arash. And yes, I know it's a funny name, Arash, like you're itchy or something. I've heard all the jokes, okay? But I'm gonna be honest here, the way that this girl was describing me was as if I was her god. It got to the point where I was actually kind of scared, so I ended up blocking her on my Snapchat. Reminder, this girl was still in our school, walking around, hanging out with her friends. But me, I blocked her on Snapchat once I heard she was talking about me, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm the last guy to deal with drama. And when I unadded her and blocked her, I remember I kept going on with my school day. And then when lunch came around, I remember at lunch, this girl ended up running up to me when she saw me in the hallway. She ran up to me saying, "Bubba, like, why'd you block me? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what did I do? Like, please just add me back. Oh my goodness, like, it makes no sense." I remember I was really awkwarded out knowing that so many people were looking at me in the hallway. I kind of just looked at her saying, "Listen, okay, I'll add you back. Just calm down, man. Like, geez, like, you're being really obsessive here." She looks at me and she's like, "I'm not obsessive. Like, you don't even know me that well yet. Like, how could you say that?" And I looked at her. I'm like, "Okay, well, I mean, from what you're doing, it's pretty weird." Then she told me, "Okay, well, like, Bubba, honestly, I think that me and you should just go on a date. Like, let's just go out one time, just so you can actually understand who I am." When she said that, honestly, I felt bad, because she has a point. I did not know her that well. Maybe she wasn't obsessive. I don't know. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I basically ended up saying, sure. I added her back on Snapchat, and me and her planned after school to go out with each other and hang out with each other. I remember after school came around, and me and her, we ended up hanging out with each other. We ended up going to the mall because, you know, it was close to her school, and we were just walking around. As we were walking around, though, I remember she kept talking about like her ex-boyfriends, which is automatically a red flag. And on top of that, she kept talking about how, you know, she really wanted to like just settle down and like be happy in life and stuff. I don't know. She made it seem like she like had like a whole life pass by her, when in reality, she was only like 17 17, 16. I don't know. I know she was a bit older than me, but still, it was just really weird. Anyways, going on, I remember at one time, as we were walking around the mall, she looked at me saying, hey, Bubba, like, do you want to just like maybe like come over? I don't know. Like, I really have nothing to do. And like, you're really cute. She kept bringing up that I was cute, bro. Like, it was weird. So obviously in my mind, I knew that I did not want to go with crazy. So I said, sorry, like, I gotta go home. Like, I got a lot of homework and stuff. So I ended up leaving her there. And basically, I ended up just taking the bus home. And when I got home, I ended up just doing my homework. When I was doing my homework, though, I ended up getting a Snapchat from her saying, OMG, like, I'm so happy we're a couple now. What? Is what I told her? We're not a couple. We didn't even, like, properly go out. We just hung out. I don't even consider that a date. Immediately, I remember my friend called me saying, yo, bro, when are you gonna put her initials in your bio? What? What do you mean in my bio? Dude, it's literally on her Instagram. Look at her Instagram right now, bro. She put you in her bio. Wait, what? What's her Instagram? I remember I checked out her Instagram and I saw that she literally had my initials in her bio. ABM. It was the most weirdest thing ever, and I was really awkwarded out. At this point, I knew I had to call her, so I ended up calling her on Snapchat saying, hey, listen, you gotta really calm down with this. Like, you know, we're not actually together. Like, it was just our first time hanging out with each other. And she's like, what? Like, do you not love me? Like, what's wrong with me? Why don't you care about me? I don't understand. Like, I would do anything for you. And then I remember I basically said, like, okay, listen, calm down. Like, first off, I doubt you actually really love me. Okay, like, we literally just met. Like, you need to relax. Then she looked at me saying, Bubba, right now, I will prove my love to you. I swear I will. Like, watch me. Watch you? How are you gonna prove your love to me? After that, she ended up leaving me on red. She left me on red and I was confused. I did not know what was going on and I was terrified. But she kept leaving me on red, and in my mind, I thought, okay, maybe she just moved on and got the hint. I remember the next day I ended up going to school, and when I went to school, I was basically hanging out with my friends and stuff, and then this girl that I really did not know ran up to me saying, Bubba, what did you do? What do you mean, what did I do? What could I have possibly done? She looks at me and says, you know my friend, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, like I hung out with her. Then she told me, well, like, look what she posted on her story. She was at a tattoo parlor. She was at a place getting a tattoo right now, and I was confused. I was like, why is she getting a tattoo? What in the world? And then I remember out of nowhere, I was really confused, and I ended up messaging her on Snapchat saying, hey, like, I was just curious, like, you're getting a tattoo? She ends up messaging me back saying, oh, like, yeah, like, don't worry about it. Like, trust me, like, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it is what I said. Okay. And then around after school came, and I remember she ended up pulling up with her dad driving the car, and instantly she got out of the car and ran up to me and gave me the biggest hug ever as I was leaving to go home. She said, Bubba, I want you to see something. Follow me. I remember she ended up grabbing my hand and we ended up going to the girls' bathroom. I know, kind of weird, but it's not my first time in the girls' bathroom. When I got in there, I remember she looked at me, we went into the bathroom stall, and in my mind, I thought she wanted to do the devil's tango. But no, out of nowhere, she ended up just taking off her top and she ended up having a tattoo. She had my name tattooed on her cherries. Literally. I didn't know what to do. It literally said Bubba. And I looked at it and I'm like, there is no way you got that tattooed. She looks at me and says, did you know it's not only your name? It also means daddy. Bro, what? By the way, if you guys didn't know, yes, in my language, Bubba means father. So the fact that she got that tattooed on her cherries is kind of weird. But I mean, honestly, I felt really bad and I told her, like, you need to get that removed. She looks at me and says, I'm not getting it removed. Like, this is for you. This is for our love. Yeah, no, you're psycho. I remember I ended up walking away from her, and basically from there, I remember she ended up literally chasing after me and punching me really hard because she was upset that I wouldn't be with her. From there, I remember the boys surrounded me and basically said, like, yo, you need to chill, girl, like, relax. And basically this girl was just yelling and screaming, but I love him. Like, why does he love me? Like, this is crazy. From there, I told her to relax and move on. And then the next day, I remember she didn't end up saying anything. She unadded me on Snapchat, blocked me, and I guess forever to this day, she'll have that tattoo of knowing of a guy that she just met. Honestly, she's gonna regret that, but I mean, it's whatever. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for today's story. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Seriously, means a lot when you guys do. And on top of that, did I mention that I am currently live? So make sure you guys join Bubba Gaming and watch me live. Like I always say, for more embarrassing stories. Peace out, guys.
My name is Bubba. I'm still on top of the world. Never taken with your mother. Of course, let's go. Should I make it a story? Let's click record. Got that TikTok with 2 mil hit different with some more. She said she love me, she kept. Should I exit for sure? I got 100K for my life's work, so mama said bravo.